Imagine locking eyes with someone who looks human but carries a century of secrets, pain and temptation behind that smile. Imagine a world where love is dangerous, every choice has a price, and immortality is both a gift and a curse. Today we are stepping back into one of the most iconic supernatural worlds ever created, a world of vampires, witches, werewolves and unforgettable love stories. And at the center of it all stands a character who changed television forever, Damon Salvatore, brought to life by the one and only Ian Somerhalder. Before we dive deep into this dark, emotional and thrilling journey, do me a quick favor. If you love epic stories, powerful characters and behind-the-scenes insights, hit the subscribe button right now, like this video, comment your favorite Vampire Diaries moment and share this video with anyone who still believes Mystic Falls lives rent-free in our minds. You are watching StarTalk Daily, and trust me, you do not want to miss this. The Vampire Diaries is more than just a supernatural drama. It is a story about love, loss, redemption and the constant battle between who we are and who we want to be. When the series first introduced us to Mystic Falls, it seemed like a quiet, ordinary town, but beneath the surface it was hiding generations of secrets, blood-soaked history and supernatural chaos. And then Damon Salvatore walked in, unpredictable, dangerous, sarcastic and irresistibly charming. Ian Somerhalder did not just play Damon, he became Damon. Every smirk, every sharp line, every emotional breakdown felt real, raw and unforgettable. What made Damon Salvatore so special was his complexity. He was not the perfect hero and he was not a simple villain. He was broken, selfish, loyal, cruel, loving and vulnerable, all at the same time. Damon made terrible choices, but he also loved deeply. His love story, especially with Elena, became one of the most talked about romances in television history, not because it was perfect but because it was messy, intense and real. Ian Somerhalder brought a depth to Damon that allowed viewers to see the pain behind the sarcasm and the humanity behind the monster. The Vampire Diaries succeeded because it understood one powerful truth: characters matter more than creatures. Yes, there were vampires, witches and werewolves, but at its core the show was about relationships. Brothers torn apart by jealousy and love. Friends risking everything for each other. Enemies becoming allies. And characters constantly facing impossible moral decisions. Damon and Stefan Salvatore represented two sides of the same coin: restraint versus indulgence, guilt versus acceptance. Their bond as brothers was the emotional backbone of the series, and every fight, betrayal and reunion hit hard. Ian Somerhalder's performance evolved beautifully over the seasons. In the beginning Damon was reckless and unapologetic, but as the story progressed we saw his walls slowly crumble. We saw him struggle with self-worth, with forgiveness and with the fear that he was unlovable. These moments made Damon relatable. Even as an immortal vampire he reflected very human emotions: regret, longing and the desire to be better. This is why fans connected so strongly to him. He was not perfect and he never pretended to be. The atmosphere of the Vampire Diaries also played a huge role in its success. Dark forests, candle-lit rooms, haunting music and emotional monologues created a mood that pulled viewers in episode after episode. The storytelling balanced action, romance and tragedy in a way that kept audiences emotionally invested. Every season raised the stakes and every loss felt personal. Death was never just death, it was a turning point that reshaped the characters forever. Ian Somerhalder's influence went beyond acting. He became a symbol of the show itself. His charisma, interviews and passion for storytelling helped build a loyal global fanbase. Even years after the series ended, Damon Salvatore remains one of the most iconic vampire characters ever created. Fans still debate his choices, quote his lines and rewatch his journey because it left a lasting impact. The Vampire Diaries also explored the idea of redemption in a powerful way. It asked whether someone who has done terrible things can truly change. Damon's journey was the clearest example of this question. He was constantly haunted by his past, but he never stopped trying to move forward even when he failed. That struggle made his victories meaningful and his losses heartbreaking. It reminded viewers that growth is not a straight line and that becoming better often means facing your darkest moments. As viewers we laughed, cried and grew with these characters. We felt the tension of every cliffhanger and the pain of every goodbye. The show became a shared experience, a conversation starter and for many a comfort series that still holds emotional weight today. Mystic Falls became more than a setting, it became a place we all visited together. If you are still here, that means the Vampire Diaries means something to you too. And that is exactly why we create content like this on StarTalk Daily. We break down iconic stories, celebrate legendary performances, and relive the moments that shaped pop culture. So if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to StarTalk Daily, like this video to support the channel, comment below your favorite Damon Salvatore scene or quote, and share this video with a fellow Vampire Diaries fan. Your support helps us keep these stories alive. The legacy of the Vampire Diaries lives on through its characters, its fans, and its unforgettable moments. And Ian Somerhalder portrayal of Damon Salvatore will always stand as a reminder that even in darkness there is depth, emotion, and the possibility of redemption. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep the passion alive right here on StarTalk Daily.